Okay, I'm like literally freaking out about vibe coding right now. Like, I don't know if you know what vibe coding is, but I just found out about it a few days ago and I've already built an app and it honestly just feels like MySpace all over again, or even better yet, like when I was 19 and made a streaming website with TV shows and movies and everything before Netflix did. And I got a little too scared because I was like 19 and I was afraid that ripping and posting thousands of videos of TV shows and movies, I was going to get arrested. I was making like $1,000 a month at that time from ad revenue alone. I was getting like 100,000 views per month. And that was like almost 20 years ago. I'm old, okay? But vibe coding, I am freaking out a little bit about it, and I want to talk about it today. All right, so before I even get into like what vibe coding is and everything, I just want to give you a little backstory on how I even discovered vibe coding, because it feels like ever since I discovered it, I've seen it everywhere. Like literally there's a mural on one of the like buildings by my apartment in Austin that has Figma Make on it, which is a vibe coding platform from Figma. And I'm just like, how did I not notice this before? I've been building websites. Literally, my first website, I think I was 11 years old, and I built a website that was a fan page for Hillary Duff because I was obsessed with Lizzie McGuire back in the day. So for someone that's always up on the trends, I'm just like, AI, how did I not notice this? So the way that I found it was I'm actually a hairdresser as my day job, and I build websites on the side for people. And now I'm actually transitioning into more of app creation and AI, which you'll find out why in a second. So I was doing a client's hair the other day, and she was talking about how I had asked her about like guys, like how many guys she was talking to, if she was talking to anybody. And she said, yeah, I've been talking to this one guy, but I do not understand his texts. And I was like, well, girl, what if there was an app that decoded his text for you and told you what he really meant? And at the time, I didn't know about vibe coding. So that was just like a what if kind of situation. She was like, oh my gosh, like I would totally buy that or sign up for that app because I need help with it. And I had heard of that app called Riz a few years ago, where it's like it gives you pickup lines for guys, I guess girls too. It doesn't really matter for anyone. It gives you pickup lines. You upload a screenshot of your text. You type out the text manually, and that was kind of the thing that I was thinking of, but for women. And obviously, I wasn't planning on making this app, but I've now made it, by the way. And so that night, I went home. I wasn't even thinking about the app anymore. But then I was watching a YouTube video, and I saw that this guy was making a lot of money building apps by just talking to AI. And I was like, okay, like I've seen, text to video, image to video. And I was like, all right, well, it's still not there yet. But then he showed a screenshot of him building an app in like 15 seconds. And I was like, whoa, hold the fuck on here. I've been trying to build apps my entire career. I could just never afford it. Like I had this idea a long time ago of this like movie hopping app where you could coordinate different movies and movie hop. But then I also got scared because I feel like a lot of the ideas that I have are like blur the line with illegal. And so that was another app that I was scared. But I did get a quote from a developer for that app, and it was going to cost me like $5,000. And at the time I was like 23. I didn't really have the money for that. So I put that aside. But there's been many, many apps that I've wanted to create throughout the years. Anyway, I see him build this app. I get off that YouTube as fast as fucking possible. And I sit on my computer and I just go to town. And if you know me at all, I go to bed at like 8, 9 p.m. I stayed up until like 4 a.m. working on this. I didn't touch a line of code. I didn't drag and drop anything. I literally just sat there and chatted with the chatbot and told it what I wanted. I basically created the Riz app, but for women, and it's called Mansplain. And I'm really excited because it's not completely finished yet. I'm actually going to go live tomorrow and finish out the app and get it ready for the App Store and then put it on the App Store. So you'll hear about that if you follow along. And I'm still almost like shooketh and like, is this even real? Because I just built an app in a couple of days. Mind you, I sat there for like 72 hours straight and built out this app. I still have to work on what it looks like the UI. I still have to get it connected to the App Store. But at the end of the day, I created an app that is better than Riz because mine scans the screenshot of your text message And it allows you to click on which, text bubble is you and which is the guy. So that way, when the AI decodes it, it knows to decode the guy's text. Because the problem that I noticed with Riz was I would upload a screenshot of a text, but the AI would just read all the text and reply to whatever one. Like, it didn't always match up. So I was like, okay, well, how is this app making 400K a month when mine is better? So I'm releasing it for the girlies, whether you're a guy watching this or whatever. Anyway, I may come out with another Riz app, but for men. But for right now, Mansplain's coming out in the next few days. And this has created a huge epiphany. This has shook my world to the core right now, because I can finally stop sitting here being like, oh, I need to make this huge business that's one thing and everything I do is for this business. Now I can finally do what I've been wanting to do my entire life, basically, which is make a bunch of different apps for solving mini problems. I can have a portfolio of apps. I don't have to sit here and be like, oh, I need to make a website builder platform, which I have, by the way. I can just make a tiny app like Mansplain. I can make a tiny app that records your consultations for beauty pros or for any kind of pro. There's just, the sky is the limit now. And the fact that it costs me maybe $100 to make this app versus what it was going to cost me. Like, if I were to try to get a developer for this specific app, Mansplain, right now, it would probably be 5 to 10K. And I would have to just kind of wait for them to build it, send it back to me and approve things. Whereas I get to do everything in real time. I get to work with the AI, and I can literally just type in there, hi, I want a button to be right here underneath this, and it'll just add it. It'll code it in there. It's revolutionary. And vibe coding is about to blow the fuck up. But at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to rush into this and like, oh, I need to be the vibe coder of the internet. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's 2025 and people still don't even know how to use Wix or Squarespace to build a website. They're like completely lost. So for me to think that like there's going to be a bazillion vibe coders out there is stupid, because people still don't even understand how to drag and drop a fucking website, which is just honestly pretty sad. It blows my mind. Anyway, I charge people to build their websites, so I can't really complain, can I? So I've kind of mentioned it, but like, what exactly is vibe coding? Well, vibe coding is vibing with an AI to code out an app or code out a website, because some of these vibe coding apps are not just specifically to make mobile apps, they're to make web apps. So you could literally build your website by just typing out what you want. You could paste in a picture of a website that you like and say, make a website identical to this, and then you change out all the things with it. It's beyond. Like I said, you're literally just chatting with it, just like ChatGPT. I want this to be here. I want this to be there. Can you please fix this? Can you add the monetization? It's all just chatting. And I go back and forth with ChatGPT too to make sure I'm getting like good enough prompts for the vibe coding apps. The specific one I'm using right now is V0, and I'll link it below. I'm loving this one. It's really powerful, and it does help you create a mobile app, whereas some of the other ones are really only web-based. And I've tried a few of the others, but right now I'm paying monthly for this one. Like, I don't want to pay for a bunch of monthly ones, but I will try out all the others, and I'll video me using them so you guys can see the difference between each of them. But right now I'm really loving V0. So how can you start this? Like, even if you've never built a website before, like, how could you go in and build an app? Well, it's pretty simple, because at the end of the day, a lot of these vibe code apps have templates that you can use. So someone created some sort of app that may be similar to the one you wanted, take their template and then just change everything. Copy their template into your vibe code app, and then literally just type to the AI saying, hey, I like this app right now, but I want to change it into this sort of app, and it'll recode everything. It's magical. I'm still really speechless. And even though I'm talking, I'm obviously not speechless right now, but I'm speechless. Like, I am like just so excited. Like, I could literally cry. Like, this has been an amazing experience the past week or so of me doing this. And I'm so excited to see where this goes. So if you want to follow along on my journey of learning how to vibe code, learning this new AI, I'm not an expert right now. I'm learning with you. Yes, I'm an expert in web design. Yes, I'm an expert in marketing. But Am I an expert in AI yet? No. Have I been using it since it came out? Yes. But at the same time, I've literally only been using it to type and like get answers and research. So now to flip this and have such a powerful technology come out this quickly, like 6 months ago, I didn't even know what vibe coding was. 6 months ago, I don't even think there was vibe coding, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, let me know. This is a new opportunity. And if you want to follow along to see what I learn and how I learn and the mistakes I make, I would love to see you there. Much love.